name is Lil Man and welcome to my first rec room video. Today I'm going to show you how to basically start on making a room. So as you can see, I've already deleted one of these walls and we are in a maker room. So to get started, you want to go to create, click on make a room, and it will ask you to put in your name. Once you put in your name, you have to make sure that's only numbers and letters. You can press create. I have already made this created room right here. So let us take our make pen and go to the freeze and then unfreeze everything. So we can delete that. So unfrozen, 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 and now we can delete all the walls. We can also delete the roof, the floor, and these are required unfortunately, so we cannot delete those. So you have this entire canvas to work with, and for your ink, we only are using 0.01% of the ink, which is not that much. So first, if you go to your palette menu, you can go to the cube and you can select your materials and colors. You can select what object you want to do, and then you can go and edit it. You can create another object. You can select an object, scale it, all of these. But we're just going to be working with manipulate today because I think that is my favorite one so far. So let us select grip tape and let's do black for now. So I have this, I'm pretty sure, on ribbon, I'm pretty sure. And I like this if you want to make a hollow sphere, because then you can just go in circles like this and do whatever you want, and then it makes a pretty good spear. I mean, obviously this is not very good at all, but if you get it just right, you can definitely make a cool sphere and then all that. But let's undo all that. Oh yeah, and then press triangle once, unless you're using VR. I don't know what to do for VR. I honestly do not have VR anyways. So now we're going to take it and we're going to go cube. And let's start off by just making a floor for this, let's say, bakery we'll make. We'll make like a little bakery. Then we want to manipulate it, and we want to take it, and we can change the shape of it and do whatever we want by using the manipulate tool. Now that we have this, we can make it taller, like as tall as you want, or shorter. I'm just going to keep it pretty short and thin. And then, as you can see, we can pick it up right now, but we don't want that. So what we want to do is freeze it. Now that it's frozen, we can obviously go back into our cube, and then we can make another wall for it. So we can just do this, and then take it, and then do this. We also will be working with the move tool because I feel like that's very easy to work with because it helps us move it back if we want to move it so that we can configure it. So let's take it and move it back, and then let's configure this object. I mean manipulate it, not configure, manipulate tool, sorry. I don't want that, we want this. And then we can take it over and move it around and up and down and make it taller, shorter. And then we can, instead of using the move tool, I'll show you something else that we can do in a second. Let me just get this to the right size that I want it to be. I'll make it around that. And if you don't want this extra space, you can always just move this back to the very edge. And then you can take this other side and make it as thin, like paper thin, so it doesn't take up as much ink, which is very useful. So now that we have that, we can make all the other walls, and I will show you when we have all the other walls created. Okay, so now I have these 3 walls built. I have them all frozen in place. So now I want to put a door right here, and I'll show you how to do a roof in a second. So for this, we're going to have to open up our cube and make the wall like we did for the first one. And then we did that for all the other ones too. So now we have this, and then back to manipulate it. And we can do this, this, just make it basic size, except we don't want to put it all the way across. here, let's place it over to here. Okay, there's that one. And then go over to here. Alright, it's that one. Then go up to here. I can always put this out a tiny bit too, just to be careful with it. Alright, now we're just going to get out of here, and we're going to freeze that. Okay, now that we have that, we can make another cube, and do the same thing for our other wall. So take it like that, manipulate it, so that it's like the other walls. Put this up here, and then move it back here. I want it to be pretty much lined up, but it does not have to be perfect. I mean, unless you want it to be perfect. Let's just move it up a tiny bit more. That might actually be too much. That should be good. Make it paper thin again. Down some more. And then, you know, I want a smaller door than that, so we're going to move the wall right to there, and then we can manipulate it the rest of the way to make the rest of the wall. And we can actually, if you ever want to manipulate this again, just to make it a little bit better so that it lines up, you can always do that. And then once we have all this now, we can freeze some again. So let's freeze. So now we have this. Now this is, I guess, a door you could call it, but it's not a very great door. So we should probably just go here, get out our cube again, and then put it like this. And then there we go. And then we can move this over too far, way too far, and up and over again. And then we can line it up better over here. I'm sure this is probably better in VR, but I would say this isn't too bad. And then we can go back to the manipulation. Then manipulate it to going this way. Make it some more thin. And that lines up pretty nicely. So now we can move it the rest of the way up to here. Maybe a little bit more down to make it look like it lines up. And then let me put it out a tiny bit. Or actually, just a tiny bit. Now we have this door right here. So now we can freeze that up here. And there you go. This is like our little room that we have so far, except we still don't have a roof. So to do that, we're going to have to do the cube. And the same thing with the floor. This time we can do this, and then move it back up. Now we can manipulate it to however big we need it to be. Which is pretty big for this place. So let's do that. Put it out there. Out here. And then out here. Alright, that's that. And now we're going to want to move this up. And then we can come to the outside. make it perfect if you want to. Well, not perfect, but somewhere near there. Line up the edges around it. As you can see, it doesn't go perfectly to the top. Just a little bit of thing left up there, but it's not pretty. It's not too bad. So now that we have that, you can take this, and then we can freeze it. Now we have our actual room in here. For doors, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll show you how to do a door with the gadgets in a different video. But for now, we can just leave it like this. I will put a little broom right here. And so now let us go to inventions. Let's get inventions and let's search up for bake. So let's search bake, and then we can have a front desk, a baked chicken, muffin, a cooking show, even though we don't need a cooking show, whatever this is, and a pumpkin pie. So I'm just going to search for an oven. Why don't we just put an oven in here? An oven and a stove. So now you can head over to your palette menu, get the oven and a stove, take it. Now we have this, and then we can move it wherever we want to move it. So we're going to move this over here, and then down this way, and then we can rotate it, and then we can move it again, some more down here to make it match up with the floor and with the back wall. So I wouldn't say that's too bad. So let's work with this. And then as well, you can then freeze it like that. And then if you really want to, you could always go to your shapes, get a cube, do another manipulating with it, make it thin again, move it down, move it over, move it over, move it over, and move it this way and this way. Then up some more, out some more, out some more, down some more, rotate it, and we can freeze that. If we can actually get a good, there we go. And I just made a little window for our ovens. So I will be back when I have this all done. Alright guys, after a little bit of work, this is what I have made. We have a few windows around here. I mean, not very well placed. So we can always head back here to the kitchen. We got all this. Right, I should probably freeze all this actually. Frozen. Oh, frozen. Frozen. Yep. Got all that. Are you frozen yet? Yeah, you are frozen. Alright, so if I want to order some food, I can just press this button.
Oh, hello, welcome to my bakery. We got everything you would need. We got donuts, we got literally, like, blueberry
Can I have some blueberry muffins?
Want that? Alright, I'll get that for you, sir.
That's literally it. And then, for now, if you want to go to, I guess, this room, I think it's in rolls, and then, oh, yeah, rolls. Everyone don't want that, so, no. And I can no longer fly. And yeah, that's it. Now, before you can do anything else, I'm going to publish my room. So we're going to go to this room, details, and settings, publish room. Alright, let's call this order some baked goods. And then exclamation mark because I'm happy. I'm gonna call this Baker's Shop. Oh wait, no exclamation points, right? And I'm gonna make this capital, because apparently you can't have spaces in your name, which is really strange. Add up to 3 tags, hashtag hangout, and I think that's all I need actually. So I'm gonna publish mission room photo, right? So I'll do that. Alright, and then wait for that to go. Do do do. This might take a little bit. Alright, here we go. Publish room. Publishing. And then this might take a little bit. There we go. So now if we go to create my rooms, welcome to rec room. That might just take a little bit to go up and stuff, but yeah, this is it. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this first thing. So I will always be doing some tutorials and stuff. So was my first gaming one for Rec Room, and I will do a whole bunch of tutorials. And maybe next video I'll do some gadget tutorials. Anyways, see you all later.